Do not forget to subscribe, guys. All right, guys, I came across this article on a website called The Daily Mail, where they say that Luis King Kong Ortiz has until next Tuesday to agree to fight with Anthony Joshua, because obviously Eddie Hearn has reached out to Team Ortiz, right? He's one of the teams. He's the main guy that they have reached out because, as I said in the previous video, Anthony Joshua, that's the guy he wants to face. He wants to face Luis Ortiz. All right? So they're trying to make the fight happen. I already told you guys that Luis Ortiz, one of the excuses they already made for this fight is the fact that they don't believe that 7 weeks is enough time to prepare for Anthony Joshua. But the thing is, it would be the same thing for Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua was preparing for Jarrell Miller, right? So you can't really say it's a disadvantage for Luis Ortiz because he doesn't have enough time to prepare for Anthony Joshua, because it's the same situation for Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua was preparing and was in training camp for a totally different style in Jarrell Big Baby Miller, a pressure fighter, not a southpaw who's a Cuban, who's more of a tactical technician type of fighter. You know, he's like a technician slash puncher boxer, right? Luis Ortiz, totally different style. So if you think about it, they would both have a disadvantage. And it's not like Luis Ortiz has not fought in several months. He just fought against Christian Hammer not too long ago. All right, so it's not like he was coming off, like, let's say Luis Ortiz was coming off a 8-month layoff, and let's say he hadn't trained and he had gained a lot of weight. Then I could see why he would feel like he's not ready, because he wants to have like a tune-up fight. But he's been active, Luis Ortiz. He just fought Christian Hammer, right? And like I said, both Anthony Joshua and Luis Ortiz have the same, they're in the same situation where like I said, AJ was not preparing for someone like Luis Ortiz, right? Now, they already written off Kurat Pulev and what's his name? Adam Kornacki. Those guys are not going to be facing Anthony Joshua. The other guys they're mentioning is obviously Michael Hunter, Manuel Char. I've even saw, because I saw that David Haye wants Derek Chisora to be in there. I've even saw somebody mention Joseph Parker and of course Luis Ortiz. But the front runner is Luis Ortiz. And frankly, I don't want to see Anthony Joshua face Derek Chisora. I'm sorry, I don't want to see that fight. No, thank you. Derek Chisora, come on, he's a glorified gatekeeper. The guy has like 13 losses at this point. I don't want to see that. Okay. I just don't think he deserves a title shot. So I want to see the Luis Ortiz fight. Again, Joshua's team, Matchroom, is trying to make this fight happen. They've reached out to Luis Ortiz. All right, they're not just talking about it. They've reached out to Luis Ortiz's team. So it's up to Luis Ortiz to take this fight. So if this fight doesn't get made, do not blame Anthony Joshua as Anthony Joshua critics or haters, because you're really more haters, always like to do. They're trying to make this fight happen. Like I already told you guys in a previous video, I want this fight to happen just so Anthony Joshua could shut all these Luis Ortiz fans up that claim that he's a boogeyman and he'll destroy Anthony Joshua and Anthony Joshua's afraid of him. Because I personally think that's a fight that Anthony Joshua will 100% knock out Luis Ortiz. I already envision that fight. I see the styles. I think it's a cautious fight at first, but then I think eventually Luis Ortiz would get knocked the fuck out against Anthony Joshua. And that's all I have to say, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And yeah, guys, I'm out. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.